Hello students, I am Mahendra Kumar from Mount Literacy School, Chasi. I am here to deliver my lecture on one of the chapters of class 10th from First Flight. The name of the chapter is A Letter to God. So this is a very interesting chapter in which our person named Lenko was having great faith in God, and he was a firm believer in God. He was a poor farmer, and how God helped him and through whom God helps him is shown in the story. But though he was having a firm belief in God, he should also believe in God's doing. Means to say that God does not come to help a person, but he sends somebody or some other person to help each other. Okay, so I'll be starting with the summary of this chapter. So in this story, there was a farmer named Lenko, and he was a very poor farmer. He used to live on the hillside, and he has sown crop of corn, and he was thinking that this will be a very good harvest. There will be a very good harvest this year because the crops came out to be very good. He was just waiting for the last shower. So he was just praying to God. Okay, God, just send some rain so that his crop should flourish more and more and he should earn good amount of money. So he was, throughout the day he used to sit in the field and watch up in the sky, watch to the clouds, so that he was thinking that there will be a downpour and which will help him to acquire a good amount of crop. Okay, so as he was wishing, the rain started. There were big heavy drops of rain. So he started calling his children. Some of them were playing, the younger ones were playing in the field, and the elder ones are working in the field. So he called his children. He said, okay, the big drops are 10 pesos and the small drops are 5 pesos. Pesos is a currency of that particular country. Okay. So after some time, after the rain, it started the hailstorm, and within few moments he could see that the full field was covered with white snow, the hailstorms. Okay, so he was very dejected, he was very sad. Now he was thinking, okay, if an army of locusts are the insects which come and eat up the crops, if they would have attacked his crops, at least the locust would have left that much so that they could eat throughout the year. But a shower of hailstorm was very bad for him, and not even a single grain of corn was harvested by him. He was very dejected. Since he was a firm believer in God, he started praying to God. Now what to do? How will I feed my family? How will he feed his family? How will he spend his days throughout the year? He has to borrow money from where? So he was not able to decide what to do, what not to do. He was very dejected, very sad. Since he was a firm believer in God, so he thought of writing a letter to God. And the name of the chapter, the letter to God, comes from his firm belief. So he went to the post office. He took one postcard and wrote a letter to God. And he wrote in the letter that since it was because of the hailstorm, his crops were destroyed, and he wanted that God should send him 100 pesos so that he could purchase some crops and feed his family for the year, because he cannot wait till the next crop, and it will also take time. So Lenko wrote a letter and went to the post office. So the post office employees were there. They were sitting over there, and he said that he wanted to post a letter. So he posted a letter, and he addressed the letter to God. In the address he has written to God from Lenko. So the post office employees started laughing, and they showed the letter to the postmaster, who was the head of the post office. And he told, and they told the postmaster, see this fellow, is he a fool or what? He is writing a letter to a god. He don't have that much sense. In the address he has written letter to God. To God he is mentioning. I think this person is a fool. He don't have any brains. So the postmaster also started laughing along with the employees. But after some time the postmaster stopped laughing. He thought that this person is a firm believer in God, and he thought of helping him so that his faith in the God would not be shaken. Because everybody, some people have more faith in God, some people have less faith in God, but they have faith in God. Like in today's scenario, each and every country, even the president of Britain, even the president of Italy, since they are unable to stop the spreading of coronavirus, so at last they said, only God can help us now. So same over here, the postmaster did not want that his faith in God should be shaken. So he said, we'll help him. I will contribute half of my salary, and I will give this to this man, and I want you people also to contribute something. So the employees agreed. So in all they collected 75 pesos, and they sent. Next morning, in a day or two, he went again to the post office. Lenko again went to the post office to find out what reply God has given him. So the postmaster gave him the letter, an envelope, and it was in the address it was mentioned from God. So this letter was sent to him from God. They mentioned the name of God. As I told you, that postmaster and the employee do not want his faith to be shaken in God, since he was a firm believer. So they gave him the money in the envelope. In all, they were 75 pesos. But the farmer, the poor farmer, Lenko, demanded 100 pesos. So he quickly opened the envelope and started counting the money. When he found that it was 75 pesos, he got very angry. And then again, there and then, he asked the employees to give him one paper and pen. And then he wrote a letter again to God. Okay, God, thank you for the money you sent to me, but I asked you 100 pesos and you have sent me 75 pesos. I want the remaining amount, that is 25 pesos. And please don't send the money through post office, because the people in the post office are a bunch of crooks. They are the person who are indulging in fraudulent activities, and I think they must have taken the money. They must have taken the money from the envelope. So here we see that God does not himself come to help the poor people. He sent help through others. And we should thank him instead of doubting the people. At least we should be happy in what we got. And there is a vast difference between faith and blind faith. Without taking medicine, you cannot get cured. Only if you are praying to God. Dawa or dua दोनों की ज़रूरत होती है हमें। इसलिए अगर हम चाहें कि हम अंधविश्वास में फंस जाएं और दूसरों पर ब्लेम करें कि इसने ऐसा किया, उसने वैसा किया, और हम ही सही हैं, बाकी लोग सही नहीं हैं, ये बात पूरी तरह से गलत है। तो द मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी इज वी शुड हैव बिलीव इन गॉड, बट वी शुड नॉट हैव ब्लाइंड फेथ. Thank you and wait for my next video to come. Thank you, children. सही recording है?